an arrow prayer for every day of the week. Hello, I'm Malcolm Cox, and thanks for joining me today on Quiet Time Coaching episode 55. And today we're talking about micro prayers, sometimes called arrow prayers, which can be so useful as we go through our day and we might feel a bit disconnected with God. We want to reconnect. What do? We may not have time to step away and pray for any length of time. Perhaps we're stuck in the middle of a conversation. We can say an arrow prayer. So helpful. There's a section in this book I've been reading, The Virgin Eye. I think I've been reading it for about 2 years now, piece by piece, because it's worth reflecting on what you're reading in this book by Robin Daniels. And there's a section on arrow prayers that made me think about my own use of them. And I came up with some ideas I'll share with you in a minute. But first of all, let's talk about what an arrow prayer is. I would define it as something like this: a simple word or a short phrase that's repeated throughout the day. It's not just once or twice, but a chosen phrase repeated throughout the day that brings remembrance to us of the fact that God is with us all through the day. He says in the book, speak them inwardly, these short little prayers. Speak them inwardly, and they will speak back to you all through the day's changing circumstances. Because the words are so few and so simple, they help us to soar beyond language into the mystery of silence. He quotes Minna Von Barnhelm saying, "One single grateful thought raised to heaven is a perfect prayer." One single thought. That's all, if it's offered in gratitude. And one last quote from this section of the book. The simpler the prayer style, the easier it will be to bring the spirit of prayer into daily life. Simple style, easier to bring it into daily life, not just at a particular time of day, but throughout the day, these arrow prayers. He cites Matthew 6, verse 7, which reads, "When you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words." There's more than one application of that verse, but it gives us reassurance that it's not the quantity of words that matter, it's the quality of the connection. And sometimes fewer words are better than many. So what have I done? Well, having read this, prayed about it, thought about it, I'm doing this at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it, which is that I've chosen a different arrow prayer for each day of the week. And to make them easier for me, I've made them connect with either the sound of each day or the first letter of each day. So let me tell you what I'm doing at the moment. So on Monday, my phrase is, my little arrow prayer is, and it comes from Revelation 15 verse 3, "Marvelous are your deeds, Lord." That's on Monday. So M for marvelous. Marvelous are your deeds, Lord. So on Monday, as I'm going through my day and I just feel the need to reconnect with God, I would say, just perhaps in my head or perhaps out loud, "Marvelous are your deeds, Lord." Tuesday, I couldn't find a good Bible word that began with T-U-E to work with this, so I went for the sound instead. So for Tuesday, the word is choose. It sounds similar, right? So Tuesday's arrow prayer is, "I choose you, Lord." I'm going through my day and I want to reconnect. I choose you, Lord, as opposed to the world. Wednesday, I loved doing this last Wednesday. "I worship you, Lord." I'm going about my day, something happens, and I just say to myself, or say to God, but in my mind, perhaps out loud, "I worship you, Lord." That's Wednesday. Thursday is thank you day, so that's thank you, Lord. And it was Thursday yesterday, and I went all through my day. Every now and again, every hour or two, or just the odd moment, I realized I needed to say thank you. I wanted to say thank you, and I said, "Thank you, Lord." That was Thursday. Today is Friday, which is F, and that's feed me, Lord. And I've enjoyed going through my day thinking about how I need God to feed me. And I have felt the need for his strength through the day. So Friday is feed me, Lord. What about Saturday? Well, tomorrow will be Saturday, and that's save me, Lord. Save me. Help me. Come to my aid. Save me, Lord. And Sunday, sustain me, Lord. So S-U for sustain me, the same as Sunday. That's how I'll remember that one. Sustain me, Lord. And I'll need that on Sunday, as I do in fact every day. But it's one of those different words or phrases to use for those days. So that's my week. Monday, marvelous are your deeds, Lord. Tuesday, I choose you, Lord. Wednesday, I worship you, Lord. Thursday, thank you, Lord. Friday, feed me, Lord. Saturday, save me, Lord. And Sunday, sustain me, Lord. Those are mine. You might want to think about this. Perhaps you want to make up your own list of arrow prayers. They could be as short as that. They could be longer. Well, it could just be one word. Some people use just the word Jesus or Lord or things like that. So see what you think as you try it. And I'd love to know if you give that a go, or if you've got some other thoughts about arrow prayers and these micro prayers. Please leave a comment. I'd love to know what you think. So leave it in the comment box below so that we can all learn from each other, because we learn best when we learn in community. If you know someone who might benefit from this recording, please pass the link on. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's spread the word. And until the next time, I do hope that you have a wonderful week of intimate times of quiet with God that fulfill you and feed you, even if some of those times with God are as quick and short as an arrow flying by. Take care and God bless.